Welcome back to the channel. Well, beautiful Sunday afternoon. Went to church this morning, and actually I took a nap. I was going to take an hour nap. Well, you know how that turns into. But anyways, I started working on that power washer, and I was thinking or hoping, maybe, I don't know, that it was the pump that went up, but no, it wasn't, unfortunately. So I have a Hotsy 550. We already put it away. It's my coil, and it's leaking in multiple places. I don't see any blowouts, but I put pressure back on it, and it's dripping, you know, all over the place. So I think it just gave out. So that's my problem there. They don't give them away. That's all I got to say. So I don't know. I don't think it's worth buying a new coil just for that. Let's see. So I might be looking into a new power washer, or new to me power washer. We'll see. Oh well, that you know, things only have a life so long, I guess. Oh, Andrew Raby, forklift sitting outside. Andrew watches his channel, and actually he owns a half of that forklift now. He already paid for half of it, so makes my wife happy. So anyways, so I got a little more room in there. I don't know if anybody noticed on the 900 video recently, but I did put the M670 LP inside, so I'm going to tinker on that too part-time and continue working on this Z, which is getting towards the end. And I think what I might do is like 1 or 2 videos a week, the Z project, and then, you know, rest of the stuff that I seem to get into the rest of the time. So what I was thinking, Nicholas, thanks for moving that tractor out of the way, and I alluded to in one of the previous videos that the starter that goes on my 900 diesel is on this tractor. Right there she is. So yeah, this is also a leased Neville, and the starter that goes to this tractor is red, and it is rebuilt. So I'm gonna put that back on. But what I was thinking is, I haven't started this one up since last fall or whatever, that maybe we do that. I grabbed a battery. I just have one on it. Yes, it should have 2, but I was thinking about we'll put the correct starter on, that way that's ready for the 900, and make new battery cables, or at least a couple more, and hook up both sides as well. So this one needs a bath too. This tractor here is I'm planning on taking it to the summer show in Oakley. It's been requested that it goes there. This is a 950 diesel in the Heritage series, red, white, and blue. Quite the story on this tractor, but yeah, it's pretty fortunate to own it, I guess. It's all, you know, basically all original, but you know, it has the red, white, and blue, even you know, the front piece there. That's you know, if I broke that, that's irreplaceable. So anyways, so I was thinking about firing her up and moving it over towards the door, and I don't know, how warm is it today? 45. I think it's 45. Well, let's look. My wife texted me. Oh, you hit pretty good guess, Nick. He said 45, and it's 44, so yeah. But it's a nice 44. So let's see if she'll warm up. I don't know if I got any summer air. It might not need any either, but I'm just looking. So why is that so loose? Oh, it's those bushings in there. Then I do have new bushings for this tractor, so for the seats. I ordered them a long time ago. Okay, you want to find a can of sniff, just in case we need it. Yep, that starter, the reason it was off, it's not very good. I'm gonna need the battery charger, son. Yeah, give her a little. Wow, that starter is bad. Well, maybe we'll just change the starter real quick. Put the right one on. Okay, you can turn that off, the battery charger. Okay, yeah, I remember. That starter is not the best. Here's the red starter that goes on there. We're going to throw that one on. And, because this one I did have rebuilt, that I do know. Yeah, we'll get going on that. Let me see where the spot to put you is. There we go. Get higher. Woo. Okay. Bummer about my power washer, but you know, no sense getting too worked up about it, I guess. That one has a nut on it. Yeah, we'll put this nut back on there. So this one here probably could stand a rebuilding, but I'm not going to put this one on that 900. I decided I'm going to put a high torque starter on that one, I think. Alright, let's see. Oop, not that. What did I do there? That'll make her spin over really well. Alright. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. Yeah, this is a Lease Neville. I haven't heard all that good of things about them, I guess. I'm probably gonna need a swivel. That might work though. There's that one in the back that's always an issue. Oh, this is the one that somebody put a funky. They welded. I remember now. They welded a nut on there, a smaller nut. So I can get on there. Give me a light, please. I might have. Yeah, go ahead. I'm gonna need it anyways. Put it back in. So. Yeah, we need to get this one ready for the show. I don't want to be doing anything at the last minute, which I know this is just beginning of April, and that's the the middle of August, but we're gonna get busy with doing stuff. So. There we go. Got it. Yeah, I probably should use a swivel though, to get this out. Or here, we'll put it back in. Can you do that for me? Yeah. Okay. Got it off there. Yeah, I don't know if you could pick it up on the video there, but the starter was dragging pretty bad. Yeah, there's that somebody welded a nut on top of the nut. so it's easier to get to that smaller one. It's good thinking, because this one's a pain to get to. Okay, that was easy enough, right? Okay. Put the red one back in. Just trying to keep the cord out of there. There we go. That's no good. That's probably going to be an issue. That needs to be pounded back in. Alright. I don't have any extra room in there for that. Okay. Yeah, this tractor is trying to see if I got a glare on you again. This tractor is one of them I need to get seat cushions for. Apparently K&M makes some seats cushions. They're similar to these, but not exactly. So, I don't know, but they're not very cheap either. So. Of course that battery's dying. Took it to one local Amish guy that makes seats, and because these have a steel back, he said he couldn't do it, which kind of surprised me. But so I'm going to have to find somebody else. Now I need 3 of them. 3 sets made. Huh? Well, it'd be nice to be able to see in there. I don't know, is it flashing?
It was. Just took out the charger.
Yeah. Magnet must be dirty or something. Oh, why me? I used to have a boss that would say that all the time. Smart aleck comebacks. You know, he would say, you know, something would happen. It's, oh, why me? You know. And you know, if I was telling a story, or if he'd ask a question and my answer, well, whatever it was, he's, oh, how come? That's just how he would say stuff. So, okay. think that's on. Yeah, that battery's not good. Okay. Boom, boom. So let's go back here, the big ones. Where's my... Never mind. That on there. Yeah, this has got a different starter solenoid on it than the other one. Make sure it's not touching any metal. Is that 3/4? Yeah. Well, I gotta figure out, okay, which one goes where? Because when I bought this tractor, it had a different aftermarket starter on it, and all that one went up. So, but the guy I bought it from gave me this starter. It's the original one. So I've never had this really on the tractor. Let's see. I had to guess it's this one, but I'm not positive. We're gonna find out. Maybe not, 'cause that says switch there, but I don't know if that's for the whole thing. Don't like that, because it's gonna want to touch metal. You know what I mean, Vern? Get off there. Oh, that'll work. That. We'll try it. Worst you can do is not start. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. Yabo. Okay, let's get this out of here. Okay. Definitely gonna have to put a new end on this end. That's for sure. Okay, well. Let's see what happens. If I got it wired up right or not. Yep, I do. Hey.
Okay.
Did I tell you to do that?
Well, no, I just figured.
Oh, you just figured, huh? Okay. You got that on start? I don't have to worry about tools in my pocket ripping my seat cushion, because, yeah. Okay, full throttle. That started a lot better. That's a cold diesel warming up. If you're new to the channel, so it's my 1970 950 G950 diesel, heritage model, of course. I put 4 brand new tires on it last year. It's a 3-speed transmission. Actually, I do have a new cover. Trying to think where that goes. It goes on there somewhere. Yeah. Pretty sweet tractor. Needs a bath again. We'll probably change the oil this year as well. But I gotta get my pressure washer situation figured out. So hop up there and give her a little RPM, right? I might put that new muffler I have on this one. Just get another one for that one. Boys wanted me to put a straight pipe on it, but so this one has a 451 cubic inch motor. Yes, the same as the 900 is supposed to. A lot of similarities between the 900 and 950. They share the same motor, and actually some of the 900s, very few you could get with a 3-speed transmission like this. But of course they changed the sheet metal, and they went to all decals, no emblems on here. And of course the first ones had a bubble nose on them, and then sometime in '71 they switched to a flat nose in the 50 series. So I used to say I only wanted, you know, a flat nose, but the bubble nose has grown on me, and it's to each his own, I guess. But yeah, she cleaned right up, smoke. Just had to warm up a little bit, but let it run for a little bit. Get that oil all circulated. From the factory, this had 18 434s. That's what's currently on it. And then from the factory, had 11L15s on the front. So that's why that's what's on here. I think that's what it was, 11L15s. Whatever's on here, that's the size that it was supposed to be. Yeah, 11L15s. Jeez. Right in front of me, I couldn't see it. So this plow hitch did not come with it. Minneapolis Moline called the quick hitch the plow hitch. It has to do with the draft control, you know, for when you're plowing. So, but interesting. Yeah, the tack doesn't work on this tractor, so I really can't tell you how many hours are on it. It does have dual hydraulics. It does have the original center link, which I need to find at least one more of those. I want to put on my 1050 diesel, yeah, I need to rebuild the seat. There's bushings in here, and I have them, and I know right where they're at. And I also need to fix this box. Toolbox is kind of not the best spot there. When this is flipped up and you raise up the 3-point hitch, it hits that at the top of that somewhere. But this is what the earlier style 3-point hitch looked like. The later ones, the yoke come up and went on each side, a fork. Where this one has like a polypropylene or whatever bushing in there. This is the lighter duty one. Let me think. 1050's out back. I can show you what the lighter or the heavier duty looks like. So this is the light one. I'll show you the heavy one now. Okay, so this is the heavier duty 3-point hitch. This is on my yellow 950. So this see the difference there, where this has a fork comes off the main. And yeah, we'll get back to working on this tractor. This tractor here, this is one I call my Nemesis tractor, which, you know, yeah, it's kind of fought me different times. But anyways, so I bought this tractor. It needed freeze plugs done, and there was a couple popped out, which who knows what happened there. But anyways, end up one head was bad, so I changed that, this and that. It's got so much blow by. I'm pretty sure it needs new rings, minimum, yeah, you know what I'm saying, at least. Maybe new pistons, I don't know. I probably should have, when I had it apart, went that far. But you know, it's I'm not made of money, I guess. But yeah, this tractor here, it also has 3-speed in it, and this one works in all 3 speeds. So it was getting better, I should say, when I was driving it. But I think the thermostat stuck on it the last time I drove it, and I parked it here and said, yep, we're not working on it for a while. So we'll come back to it. This was a whole series on this one too. It's not a bad looking tractor. It needs to be prettied up. Definitely, this is one that repainting would be a good idea. It's got a, you know, kind of a, I don't want to say a mix of parts, but you know, as you can see, the engine's a different color. I don't know, it's a 451, but I don't know what it's out of. You know, I'm guessing it's not original to this tractor. The S2, in case you were wondering on that, this is possibly a was on a pea picker planter out here for the the vegetable farmers out in Illinois there. Geez, come on, I'm having a brain fart. You know, I've said it many times, but Del Monte, there he goes, there it is, Del Monte company, possibly, and they can't confirm or deny, and maybe just the front end was out there, who knows. But they had a lot of the 3-speed tractors from Minneapolis Moline, or the double torque tractors before that, like a 602 double torque, which if you've ever seen them, they're quite a bit long, and there's actually two 2-speed amplitorques, so to give you all kinds of speeds. Just something to look out, or you know, keep an eye out for. So yeah, we'll get back to that sometime. Okay, back over here. Yeah, it's a good running tractor, fun to drive. But yeah, he's gonna shut her off. There we go. Now we can hear everybody talk. So I think what I'm gonna do, I've got another battery we'll put on the other side. I'm gonna make some new cables for it. But yep, this tractor I haven't had running for a little while, and I don't think it really needed some ether. It just needed the RPMs are spinning her over, and away she goes. So I think that's the original Motorola. Yeah, these had Motorola alternators on them. We got is that an oil leak? I think my power steering pump's leaking, or a fitting's leaking, or something in there. Something else to fix. That's the thing, when you got this many tractors, there's always something to fix. Always. But yep, I think that's what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna get prepped to make some new battery cables here. I'll just make them real quick and we'll bring it back. Okay, well, I've got new cables on this side. I've got a new positive ran to the other side here. But I ran out of solder to make my last ground cable, which is okay. I got the neighbor bringing me some over. We're gonna finish that. But in the meantime, is that gonna be long enough? Too big. Oh, find a 3/8 bolt.
Barely too big. It's right there. I mean. Yeah,
no. I just find a 3/8 bolt. But anyways, I want to change this muffler. This one is not the nicest looking muffler. I think I'm gonna reuse that cap, but oh, I think I need two hands. And I'll put that clamp on. I want a new muffler for the 900, but that one that's on there is a pretty good one. I guess I could put that one on here, but I'm gonna put this new one. This is one, it's the same muffler I've got on my 69 M670, which is sitting over there, which seems to sound pretty good. It's a Keba, K-E-B-A. Put it off eBay. They're good looking muffler. They stay black, like the, you know, must be some good paint on there. But I'm gonna put the rain cap on there, switch that over, put that on there, and we'll throw that on till Nathan gets here with that solder, hopefully before dark, because the sun is going down. Okay, let's put that. It's getting dark on me, so I'm gonna put that on there. Make sure the flapper's the way I want it to be. Put the clamp back on. Loosen her up a little bit. Come on. I'm gonna put this away. Alright. Why don't you hop up there, Nick? You got all my terminals tightened up?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll start this up and we'll put it away, okay? All right, go ahead, son. Lots of throttle. You can always bring it back. Easy on the clutch, son. This sounds good. That's a good sounding muffler. He likes the sound of that tractor too. Well, I hope you enjoyed that video. That's something I've been wanting to do and get done. And it's finally done. So one more thing that's knocked off my list. So hey, I appreciate you watching. We'll see you in the next one.